My City Speaks to Me acknowledges that we stand on the traditional territories of the Blackfoot and the people of Treaty 7 region, which includes the Siksika, the Piikani, the Kainai, the Tsuut'ina, and the Stoney Nakoda First Nations. The city of Calgary, known as Mohkinstsis, is also home to Métis Nation of Alberta Region 3. Residential schools systematically undermine Indigenous First Nations, Métis, and Inuit cultures across Canada and disrupted families for generations, severing ties through which Indigenous culture is taught and sustained, and contributing to a general loss of language, culture, and precious lives. And the recent wake of hundreds of unmarked graves found at the former residential school sites for Indigenous children in Canada, it is appropriate for us, as individual members of this great nation, to commiserate with our Indigenous brothers and sisters. This calls for a sober reflection and a community reconciliation as we observe this Canada Day celebration. And on behalf of my team and I, we are dedicating this episode of My City Speaks to Me to honor the memories of children who didn't return home from residential schools, their families, and their communities. Hi, I am Lanre Ajayi, and I'm reaching you now on channel 1973.1 DT on people, places, and events. This is My City Speaks to Me, the Canada Day special edition from around my beautiful city of Calgary in Alberta, Canada. Canada Day is one of the most colorful and celebrated holidays in our country. A day filled with a lot of pomp and pageantry, but for the recent discovery about Indigenous children on marked grave sites, celebrations in many parts of the country is on a low key. Canada Day commemorates the Constitutional Act of 1867, when colonies of Canada, Nova Scotia, and New Brunswick signed a unification, making the provinces independent into a single country. One of the Calgarians' favorite holidays in midsummer, Canada Day is a day where families and friends, born or immigrants, celebrate this country in its full diversity. Various activities take place around the country as well as in our city. Concerts, ethnic performances, dances, and fireworks are part of the festivities for the day. And this year, 2021, due to restrictions by COVID-19, large activities organized by the city in previous years are not taking place. However, we will visit some events and spaces and bring you the joy and resilience of our people celebrating this wonderful country. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Still on My City Speaks to Me, the Canada Day special edition. Now, let's start our special Canada Day celebration in a very special place. The City Hall, right behind me. Between 2016 and 2020, Calgary's 109-year-old historic City Hall underwent an extensive exterior heritage rehabilitation. This is an example of Canada preserving the treasured things from the past while shaping a new future. For this special edition, I've invited one of my friends, community, artists, to co-host this episode of the Canada Day special edition with me, and it's someone you know. Hi Sam, how are you doing?
Pleased to be here. I'm doing very well, thank you, Larry.
I remember during the last episode we spoke about your connection with Calgary. Now today is Canada Day. What are your thoughts?
Great question, Larry. I, like yesterday, can almost relive our conversation the last time we chatted about Canada, and I still feel the same way, but slightly different this time because of all of the recent finding of the innocent lives that were killed by, we don't know who is going to be responsible for this at this time, and that's just so heartbreaking, heart-wrenching, and for me it just kind of throws a spanner in the works for me as regards today as regards to Canada Day.
Yeah.
And that in a nutshell is how I can summarize how I feel today.
Yeah, because for everybody that we're going to be talking to a lot of folks today to ask them to share their opinion.
Yeah.
You know, how they are celebrating Canada Day.
Yeah.
You know, I know there's going to be a lot of mixed emotions. You know,
Definitely.
and I think it should be expected because people have the right to, you know, express their grievances. You know, what is going through their mind, and what better way to, you know.
It's sad.
Okay.
It's sad.
And in the spirit of supporting the indigenous, you know, people of Canada, we're dedicating this episode of My City Speaks to Me to them. And being an artist, I have some question and answer for you. Number one is, who's your favorite indigenous artist in Calgary?
My favorite indigenous artist in Calgary. Great question, and it's one that might be hard to answer, to be fair, because there are a myriad of amazing indigenous artists in the city. For me, though, I would say the artist I just saw at work before coming here to see you is someone called Michaela.
Okay.
An amazing human, and she does she has this very big piece beside my office, and it's one very present work. You look at the painting she has on the wall, and it's just so real, so present, so beautiful also. And I think her work mostly is she likes to depict women, and I find her work to be very empowering, of course very beautiful, but even much more so empowering also. And I'll pick Michaela as one of my favorite. Yeah.
That's cool. Your favorite park in Calgary?
My favorite park in Calgary. I love iPark, but even more than iPark, I love Baker Park.
Why?
Baker Park is that one park that almost looks like a scene from a movie. It has this winding road, cascading trees. The river is just by the side of it, and a lot of places where you can sit down and have a picnic and chat with friends. And it has a mix of all of those things together, and it just feels so serene and quiet and peaceful, and you're connected to nature in that place. I like Baker Park.
And I think it'll be good for this kind of weather.
Perfect for this kind of weather. Actually.
Yeah.
We are cooking in this weather.
Yeah. Favorite restaurant in Calgary?
Favorite restaurant? I like food, okay? I like food. Favorite restaurant, tough one. Well, I like food, but especially I like African food. Of course, no brainer, eh? Flavor's restaurant, where I get my Afro meals, and also Inke's restaurant. It would be a tough one between those two.
Hi, my name is Francois. Yeah, welcome to Canada, guys. Today's Canada's Day, so I will take this opportunity to wish Happy Canada's Day to everyone. People in Canada, abroad, Canadian who went out for vacations. I wish Happy Canada's Day everywhere you are, anywhere you are. Thank you very much. Merci beaucoup. Bonne fête du Canada à tous les Canadiens qui sont à l'intérieur comme à l'extérieur dans les vacances, qui font leurs vacances à l'extérieur du Canada. Bonne fête du Canada.
Hello, my name is Atish Chaudhary, and I want to say Happy Canada Day to everyone. Even though I'm not really happy with this recent findings of what's been going on with all these unmarked graves at all these residential schools, we can see it here located as well. It's just, even though we want to celebrate it, it's nothing to celebrate. It's more time for learning and healing and being there for our Indigenous family members and community members as well. Instead of celebrating, we should take this time to learn and heal and stay with those members of that community.
My name's Tasha, this is my daughter.
Hi,
and I'm basically just teaching her some of our cultures because we're Cree Métis. And she doesn't know a whole lot because her grandma didn't know a lot because my great-grandmother didn't pass it on. My great-grandmother was, well, not my great-grandmother, her great-grandmother, sorry, was in a residential school when she was young. So my mom got sent to live with her dad, so she wouldn't end up in those residential schools because of how terrible it was. They were abused, neglected. They weren't allowed to speak their native tongue, nothing. If you spoke your native tongue, you got whipped for it. Like, it was an assimilation. That's basically what I understood growing up. They wanted this different culture they didn't understand to be assimilated into their own culture that they did understand. So a lot of it was they were afraid. That's what it was, fear. That's basically how these residential schools worked, because people were afraid of other cultures, afraid of different people. They didn't understand. And now we're in 2021, and I want my daughter to know what some of her heritage is, and to understand that even though there is a shady past, you can still be a good person, move forward, but remember that past so you don't repeat those mistakes.
Hi, my name is Gigi de Bortoli. I'm Canadian. Happy Canada Day and bittersweet Canada Day. It is bitter and it is sweet. Because it is bitter because of our people and what happened, the horrific thing that happened to them. We're all God's people. And if we don't care, we don't have a heart. So today, Canada Day, we celebrate, we mourn. The truth will be revealed. And it's very good to know the truth, and the truth will set us free. But it's hard and it's hurting. We hurt. We are in mourning. We celebrate life. But this is a tragedy. But thank God, the Lord said, you're going to run to the rocks to try to hide your face, and the rocks are going to cry out. There is no hiding place. Our sins will find us out. It doesn't matter what we do. We can manipulate, we can lie, but believe me, God is true. And He's heard the cry, and I praise God for that. Yes, this is Canada. This is my country, and we welcome people to Canada, and we share the land because we care. We're unaware what they would do, the horrible, horrific thing, passing the peace pipe when there was not peace in their heart. And they knew from the start, but the Native people are loving people, a good people, a forgiving people. Stand with them.
My name is Tanisha Cromwell, and I say Happy Indigenous Rising on July 1st. I have a hard time with the concept of celebrating our Canadian sovereignty at this point in time. I have a combination in my heritage of Indigenous and the Black people who were brought here as slaves. So in terms of viewing this country as a free country for all, there's a lot of inequities that still need to be addressed. The genocide against Indigenous people is continuing to this day. And if people take their time to read the Truth and Reconciliation Charter and really do their homework, they'll come to understand why it is that we have to put Indigenous rights at the forefront of Canadian politics and society right now. There's really nothing our country should be proud of at this moment, because we have spent so much time cultivating this narrative that this is a peace for all place, when that is not the truth. We need to do better.
Hello, my name is Jide Akinwale. I'm a Nigerian and an international student. I'm at SAIT, studying NMPD, that's New Media Production and Design. And this is my first year in Canada, and it's very unfortunate that today, being Canada's Day, the celebration has been cancelled. The discovery of the Indigenous students that were buried without any documentation, it's actually terrible, it's horrible. It's very heinous, you know, for a government, you know, to support such things, and the church also, the Catholic Church, to be involved in such practice. It's actually unbelievable. I never knew, you know, a church could actually partake in such program. So it's highly condemned, and I want, you know, the whole United Nations to also be involved in this and condemn this practice. And I want the government to look into it, because every day there has been a lot of discovery. How many more are we going to discover before we stop? So things should be normal. and people should be, held responsible, if possible, for what they've done in the past, and reconciliation must be, brought into place so that people reconcile and, let's move on. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Lovepreet. Happy to see you all. Happy Canada Day.
Hi, my name is Tana. Happy Canada's Day. Happy July 1st. I hope this day reminds people of what Canada stands for, and that we celebrate the history from where we're coming from, and hopefully it helps us get better along the way. Happy Canada's Day.
Happy Canada Day. I'm grateful today, especially because I managed to get my second COVID vaccine. So for that, I am very thankful to Canada. I am otherwise having very mixed emotions because I love Canada. I think it's a beautiful country, and today and all this month I've been so sad. I'm going to cry for the revelations of the truth of the way the Indigenous people have been treated, and that they have been telling us, and we have not known, most of us. I didn't learn about much of this until very recently. So I think today is a day for reflection and introspection, and really pondering how Canada got here and how we can change direction to be the country that we imagine ourselves to be.
Renette Thompson. And how do I feel about Canada? I'm not even celebrating Canada Day because look at our children. Like they're finding more and more and more and more, and there's a lot more to come, right? And my mom was a residential school survivor, and it hurts me to know that, like, to watch those teddy bears put more and more and more, how much like more, there's a lot more through Canada. There's a lot more, and they're not looking at the rivers. There's some more kids in the river, like under, so they're not looking too far. Anyways, what I feel about Canada Day, I can't say, but I hate it. I don't like it.
Today, I'm just wearing this to support our Indigenous community. I think that there's a lot of mourning and respects that need to be paid before we can celebrate. The same way that we proudly wore our BLM shirts last May, we're supporting our community in need today again. It's time for us to learn and to teach our next generation about what is right and what is wrong. And as Canadians, we have truly failed our Indigenous community.
Hi, my name is Laden. I'm here today to celebrate the Child's Matter, the child that never given a chance to grow, the children that never given a chance to reach their dream. I'm here today to celebrate them. Every child matters, and we had to make sure that we can take care of them and support their dreams, to follow their dreams, to walk with them along the way until everybody, to make them safe, to keep them safe. Every child matters. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Amerike Ochusa. I'm the president of Rwandan Canadian Association of Calgary. First of all, happy Canada Day, and happy celebrations to the people of Burundi. Today, my community, Rwandan Canadian Society of Calgary, had a match, soccer match with the Burundian Community Association. Today, the Burundian community in Calgary was launching the association officially. Very commendable on their behalf. And so we are celebrating together the launch, at the same time the Independence Day of Burundi, which happens to be at the same time that Canada celebrates Canada Day. And so it's great. It's something that I looked forward to when I was informed about it. And we wanted to come to be part of this and show some support to our brothers, and also neighbors, actually, Burundians, as Burundi and Rwanda are very close sister countries, which are side by side by land borders and by geography. And so, as we celebrate Canada Day today, we also recognize the historical tragedies experienced by the First Nations of this country. We share in the pain and in the hurt that the First Nations have had to experience, even as the mass graves keep being found from different places across the country. It's a sad time, and no one wishes that anything like this could have happened at any point in the past of this great country. And so we want to express our support to the First Nations, and also celebrate together with everyone in this country to this great day of Canada Day, to which we look down and reflect on as a time in history that Canada has become a country and has lived and has managed to become a great country, the greater North that people of this country have come to enjoy, celebrate, and also live to build it. And so thanks so much, and may you have a great Canada Day, and may God bless this country.
My name is Patrice Ngaheshi. I'm the president of Burundian Community Association of Calgary. Today is July 1st, and it is an historical day for Canada and Burundi, as Burundi is celebrating its 59th independence, and Canada is also celebrating its independence. So today, as a Burundi community in Calgary, we are officially launching our association, and in doing so, we have organized an event where we played soccer with our brethren from Rwanda community, and it was a great game. It was a great game. We brought people together. After this long time of pandemic and closed inside, people were able to get outside, have fun. So Burundi and Rwanda, we are brothers. We speak almost the same language, same culture, and being together, it brings us the memory of back home. So today, as the new community of Burundian Community Association of Calgary, with the vision of uniting all Burundians living in Calgary and in surroundings, we are happy that people really responded. And as I finish, I would like to also recognize the issue of residential schools. We are also together with our fellow from Indigenous, whom the children were found, and we really pray for them, and we are with them in the situation that they are in. So African communities in Calgary, we are together, we are united, and we are able to do a lot of things together. So let's strengthen, put our hands together, and be able to build our community, which will be very, very strong.
Hi everyone, my name is Lise Riza. I am from a country called Burundi. We're located in the central eastern part of Motherland, Africa. And here today, we are celebrating a couple of things. We are officially a community organization that is recognized by the government of Alberta. So today we held our July 1st celebration, because July 1st, fun fact about Burundi and Canada, we have the same birthday, July 1st. So today was special, for we had a chance to let people in Calgary know that we are alive, we're here, and we had a beautiful soccer game. People came out and we had a fun time. I wanted to take a minute to also acknowledge that Canada is a beautiful land, and we are lucky, those of us who live here, to have called this our second home. But it's also a mixed feeling, because we are also, especially in the news lately, are finding out that the Aboriginal were not so well treated. hence all these mass graves that are being found throughout the BC province. And it is with mixed emotions that we celebrated today, Canada Day and Burundi Indigenous Day, and we wanted to take a moment to acknowledge the Aboriginal people of this land. And in homage to that, I'm dressed in orange, and I wanted to stand in solidarity with all those families that have had to deal with this tragedy. And I hope that we can learn from this and move on in unity and strive to make this a better place for all of us. Thank you very much.
Still on My City Speaks to Me, the Calgary edition. The fun goes on, though with mixed feelings. Still celebrating Canada Day special, and also remembering the kids who never returned home from school. I'm talking about the Indigenous kids whose graves were marked and found recently in BC, Canada, and other parts of the country. And of course, a celebration day wouldn't be same without some good food, right? Here at the Eau Claire Market, still exploring the happenings here on Canada Day here in Calgary. We got some food trucks behind us and some local business individuals showcasing what they have to offer our community. We're going to check them out now. Don't go nowhere.
Hey, what's up YYC? My name is Andrew Canahan of Dapper and Blow. Happy Canada Day. We're repping it here in Eau Claire. I got my men's accessories here. It's not only for men, it's for women as well. It's all made of 316L stainless steel, doesn't rust, fade, tarnish, and we got a lifetime warranty on it, on the plating. So we've got watches, we've got chains, we've got bracelets, and we've got rings, and a bunch of other chains and pendants. And we're available also at local retailers across the city. We got Shopmate and Adesso stores in Calgary. So hit us up, and thank you Calgary. Happy Canada Day.
Hi there, I'm Joel Camps, Alberta's Artist in Residence and Arts Ambassador for 2020 and 2021. It's my privilege to be down here today on Canada Day at Eau Claire Market. It's an interesting time, looking forward with hope for the future of Canada and also reflecting on our own past and some of the pain and losses that we feel as fellow Canadians. I'm here with Landre Ajayi, and we've just been talking about the value of the arts in Alberta, how important it is for Alberta to be reopening and for artists to be able to work again, and that art is work. We're really glad to be down here. Hope you're having a great time tuning in. This is probably the hottest day of this year, I hope. And you take care. Got some jewelry here. We things like real elk and deer antler, real leaves, semi-precious stones, freshwater pearls. This is actually all the work of my lovely wife, Lauren, and her and I both perform together in a folk roots duo called Flint and Feather.
Hey guys, my name is Taina Theano Pudwell. I'm here with Classic Secured Credit Card. We offer credit cards for people who need secured credit cards. We offer premium rewards and guaranteed approval. We're here playing games, talking to you guys, and giving out prizes. So happy Canada Day.
Are you trying to fill that void? Or do you need more? Ain't it hard keeping it so hardcore? I'm falling. In all the good times I find myself longing for change.
Hi, I'm Kat. And I'm Katie. It's Canada Day and I'm not happy. I think it's a great injustice about the 215 children so far discovered in Kamloops with the unmarked graves. And it's not okay to celebrate the country when the people who were here before us aren't even being celebrated. My cousin is Native.
I'm Native too.
My cousin got yelled at for her culture and for practicing her culture. And she was only 5 years old when that happened. And if she can get yelled at for practicing her own culture in our country, then how can we be proud of it?
This isn't fun. No one's having fun. Everybody's getting hurt. Our culture has been stripped and taken away.
In favor of whitewashing?
Yep.
And it's not okay. It's not okay to celebrate a country that promotes violence and hate towards the original peoples who lived here before us, and to say it's our country. It's really not. We took it from those who it originally was from.
Before I say my goodbyes, I just want to remind you that this Canada Day might have come with mixed feelings, with many issues to work on. But holidays are a great way to bring the community together, strengthen ties, and open opportunities for debate, awareness, and encourage the feeling that making this country a better place is our individual responsibility. Thank you for hanging out with me on this special edition of My City Speaks to Me on Canada Day celebration, dedicating it to the memories of those children whenever I return home from residential schools. As always, I invite you to leave a comment or two on my page to know that you stopped by, and encourage us by sharing this video on your social media. Until I come your way again with more exciting episodes from around Canada on My City Speaks to Me, like I do it on this show. Don't move a muscle, stretch. See you around. Every child matters. Bye for now.